Just on that, Bill. James tried to take us down last week.
He did.
Yeah.
No, actually, he reckons we're all pissed.
Yeah, he did. But the whole nub of his story was he received, supposedly, as he was broadcasting for Channel 7, a text from Joe from Gaucho's.
Which I did.
And
Which you
I
did?
think your quote was from Joe said, "Get your freak mates out of my restaurant."
Get them out of my joint.
And then you rattled off me, Brownie.
Yes. That's what Joe told me.
Joe rang me on Wednesday.
No, he didn't.
He rang me. He actually rang me on
You
Wednesday.
don't even know Joe.
Now, James,
I've known Joe for 5 years.
Listen to this.
I come from Adelaide. I've known Joe for 100 years.
Joe wanted to make sure, this is how good a bloke Joe is from Gaucho. He wanted to make me sure that at no stage did he make contact with you. And not only that, Bill, he doesn't even have Jim's mobile number.
I've got Joe's secret
Give
number.
me
I've got his number from years ago. I'm going to hand my phone over to you.
He said, just in case you thought that I did call James, I didn't. So was all that performance last week based on a lie?
I've got his old number.
Well, I got you back, JB, because I was in the back corner of Bespoke on Friday night, just sitting on
what sort of nick were these blokes in?
And I saw purple and brown.
Brownie, yes.
They were no good.
I think you went light.
Oh, exactly right.
But then if you looked at us all, who was the worst looking?
On the Saturday morning
On the
presentation.
Saturday morning roll.
The bloke wearing the blue top.
Oh, your eyes were no
Yeah,
good.
but that's nothing to do with being poleaxed from a restaurant. I was on air.
No, I think you caught up with someone.
Oh, yeah,
who had
no,
a
of course
couple
I did. Yeah, no, of course I did.
couple of cones or something.
You look like you've just come from a doof doof nightclub.
Well, I just got it then. I don't know what it is.
Seriously.
Anyway, those heading into the city.
I wouldn't wear that for any more time. Go outside and put something
Those
decent
heading into the city from Geelong or Werribee,
really?
3 lanes are closed.
So every time we go with this on air, you say, shut your complaining up. It's a first world problem. Now you've been caught up.
The road has got a lot better since the tunnel.
No, it has. But
And
no one
I'll
uses
tell you what about last night? We've spoken about the footy
No,
yet?
we're not speaking about the footy.
You know, Jeremy Cameron kicked 10 goals last night.
Yeah.
Not one drop punt.
Yeah.
They're all around. I don't reckon he kicked one goal drop punt. They're all around the
they're
corner.
all snaps. Even on his right, he was snapping them.
What I know is that he had fat covered at half time. He kicked more goals to half time than you did ever at that joint.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'd hope he did. Well, he wasn't going to kick any in the third. Well, he didn't in the third quarter. I thought I might have him here.
He looked real quiet.
Anyway, I had to spend a few beers with Blix. He said, come down to the rooms and let's catch up,
God,
Fat.
of course he did.
The last time someone kicked 10 goals at the Cattery gym, Bill played in the game.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Gary Ablett.
So that would have been seen.
Gary Ablett kicked 10-4.
10-4.
And you had 10 kicks.
And I probably had 5 goals there, so 15 between us.
What about you didn't kick a goal?
You kicked
the
a
last
point.
time someone kicked
Centre
10 goals.
back.
He didn't kick centre half. What about Jazz had 11 shots on, so he 10 goals, 1 behind, and then his stats came up at the end, 12 score involvements. So he's given 1 off. That's it.
He would have
I can't even remember that.
Did you get invited down
Me?
to the rooms?
Mate, I wasn't working, so I sat in front of the fire and watched
So
the footy.
that'd
and
be a
went to bed.
no, right?
Yeah.
Well, you weren't invited either. He doesn't like
What
you.
did
None
you
of
go
them
down
do.
for?
Collar?
Blitz
Collar said
and
come
Collar
down.
are two
You've
of my
never
good
been
mates.
invited. You just roll up.
That
It's
is
a
true.
time for family.
I went with Oscar. He got invited.
So you just tagged along.
No, I didn't. I couldn't do that. But a great night down at the Cattery.
Now,
It was rocking and rolling,
No,
wasn't it?
Whilst we've got you finally in here,
I just saw Kate. That was good. To
looking
show.
as stupid as you ever have,
Cookie mustard.
a mate of mine
Yes.
got on the plane
This would be good, a mate of yours.
Sunday night.
Yes.
Yes,
I've heard this story.
He's
It's
a mate
good.
of mine.
Yeah.
It's a good
He
story.
said, I was running a little late, so I was one of the last
here
on.
we go.
In
He
Adelaide
goes,
gym?
I walk on.
Yeah.
Yes.
I look to
Damien.
my left and I go, that looks like Christelle. He goes, I know Christelle because they're pretty prominent on social media, these
Yes,
two. She
she
goes,
is, yes.
I recognise Christelle. And immediately thought,
What seat, Jim? Roughly?
where's Fat? She's in business.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's 2A.
2A.
Yep.
Where's Fat? Nowhere to be seen. He goes, I then walk 1.5 meters further on into economy. There's Fat.
Row 15.
Well,
What happened to you?
she books the seats, as you know. And pays for them.
I know she pays for it.
So Fat didn't get one in business. And I wanted an exit for the long legs. Didn't
Yeah.
even get that.
So you were stuck in the middle.
Oh, down in the middle, down the back. Come on, Fat. But I had a nice little sleep. It was nice.
I don't
I
think
was with you.
gather rounds for you. I think next year we just do the
I'm
show
not going.
Thursday night here,
Yes,
and then we do the Saturday rub with you here,
I'm happy.
and then you just
I'm
stay
happy
out.
not to go.
Yeah.
Because 2 or 3 days on it now, you just lose all control.
You went to the races too in between all
Yeah,
this.
no need for that. That was stupid.
And then Norwood Food and Wine Festival.
Caught up with Fool's Head and Lease.
Yep.
Oh, and they were pouring them down my throat. I didn't need that either. I just said I'll have an ice water.
Oh, of course you did. You had lots of ice water.
Coronas with lime.
I'll tell you what we're doing next. Enough.
Enough.
Yeah, I've just been handed a sheet.
No, he's not doing the quiz.
He's ready to go.
And a deep dive into that Gary Ablett 10-goal game back at Cardinia Park.
You didn't kick one.
You kicked a point.
I tell you what, Brownless was on fire.
Oh.
Good
Maybe
tease,
the
Bill.
lyric. That was the only place you were on fire.
On the ground and off the ground.